In this video, we're diving into which cold outreach tool gives you the best edge, PhantomBuster or Apollo. What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you make smarter business decisions, especially when it comes to tools that are supposed to save you time and land you more clients. Cold outreach can be brutal. Whether you're trying to fill your calendar with calls, grow a client list, or just get your product in front of the right people, you need a system that actually works, and not just send more emails. We're talking about smart outreach, scalable, efficient, and hopefully not super spammy. So let's break down two of the biggest names in the game, PhantomBuster and Apollo. Both are super popular, both can help automate outreach, but they go about it in totally different ways. What are these tools actually for? All right, let's start with the basics. What exactly do PhantomBuster and Apollo do? So PhantomBuster is kind of like your automation playground. It lets you pull data from all kinds of platforms, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, even Facebook, and then chain those automations together to create workflows. You can scrape leads, visit profiles, extract emails, push everything into a Google Sheet, then trigger follow-up actions with Zapier. Super flexible, but definitely not plug and play. You have to be comfortable tinkering, testing, and sometimes troubleshooting. Now, Apollo, on the other hand, is more like an all-in-one cold outreach engine. It gives you access to a massive B2B database, like names, emails, phone numbers, job titles, company info, and then helps you run multi-step outreach sequences straight from inside the platform. No scraping required. So if PhantomBuster is the custom race car that you build in your garage, Apollo is the Tesla you buy off the lot and drive the same day. PhantomBuster. Pros, pitfalls, and personality. If you like building workflows and experimenting with outreach strategies, this is your playground. It gives you a ton of control. Want to auto-follow 500 LinkedIn profiles and message everyone who connects back? You can do that. Want to scrape every job title in a Facebook group and match it against a CRM? Go for it. But that power comes with a few headaches. PhantomBuster doesn't come with leads. You still need to find the people you want to target. And you've got to be mindful of platform limits. Especially with LinkedIn, you're always one bad automation from getting restricted or banned. Plus, there's a learning curve. The interface isn't scary, but it's not exactly beginner-friendly either. You have to set up APIs, authenticate sessions, manage schedules, and keep an eye on rate limits. It's not hard if you're comfortable with tools like Zapier or Airtable, but if you're brand new to automations, it might feel like too much too fast. Now, on the flip side, it's super cost effective for solo users. You can start small and only scale when you're ready. And if your outreach ideas are a little unconventional, PhantomBuster is probably the better fit. It lets you think outside the box. Now, if you want to get started with PhantomBuster, we've got a link for you down in the description below, which will bring you to this page right here. And you can go ahead and get started with a free 14-day trial, no credit card required. Just click the link down in the description to get started today. Apollo. Data, sequences, and sales simplicity. So Apollo is like stepping into an outreach factory that's already built. You get the leads, the targeting tools, the email automation, and even tracking all in one spot. It's fast to get started. You can literally build a list, write a cold email sequence, and hit send all before lunch. One of Apollo's biggest strengths is its database. You're not scraping LinkedIn or trying to find emails through plugins. Apollo just gives it to you. Verified emails, job titles, company size, revenue, hiring signals, tech stack. It's all baked in. That alone saves hours every week. Then there's the sequencing engine. You can build outreach flows with multiple emails, custom delays, conditional logic, and it tracks opens, clicks, and replies. You can even pause sequences automatically when someone replies or books a call. It's smart and it's clean. The catch? You're paying for it. Apollo's pricing isn't outrageous, but it adds up, especially once you need more credits or team features. And while it's beginner friendly, it also locks you into their system. You can't really move your workflows or sequences elsewhere easily. So if Apollo ever changes something that you don't like, you're stuck unless you rebuild from scratch. But still, for most people who just want to get high quality outreach going with as little fuss as possible, Apollo's pretty hard to beat. Now, if you want to get started with Apollo, we've also got a link for you down in the description below where you can go ahead and get started for free. They even have a free forever plan. So just click the link down in the description to get started with Apollo. Real world use case comparison. All right, let's say you're a freelancer trying to land high ticket clients. You're on a budget and you don't want to spend $100 per month yet, but you're willing to hustle. In that case, PhantomBuster makes sense. You could scrape leads from LinkedIn, search results, push them into a Google Sheet, enrich them with another tool like Hunter.io, and then build a simple email flow using Gmail and Zapier. Takes more setup, but your cost is low and you have full control. Now, imagine you're a sales rep at a startup and your job is to book 10 meetings a week. You don't have time to babysit automations or build workflows. You just want the leads, good email sequence, and a reliable deliverability. Now that's where Apollo shines. You log in, build a list by filtering filtering through their database, drop it into a sequence, and you're off. Less manual work, more meetings, faster results. Automation, flexibility versus all-in-one simplicity. This is really the heart of the comparison. PhantomBuster gives you flexibility. Apollo gives you simplicity. If you want to run outreach on Instagram, scrape Google Maps listings, follow up with LinkedIn connections, and stitch it all together with webhooks in Google Sheets, PhantomBuster is your tool. It's like Lego for lead gen. You build what you want, but if you want to hit the ground running and spend more time writing emails and less time configuring tools, Apollo is just easier, especially if your main outreach is via email and phone. Now, the ideal setup, a lot of people use both. PhantomBuster to scrape niche leads and clean the data. Then upload that list to Apollo to run the sequences. Now, it's more advanced, but it works. Now, let's go ahead and take a quick look inside each dashboard. So when you first get set up with PhantomBuster, this is what it will look sort of like. So when you first log in, it's going to ask you to add 5 slots to your dashboard. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, first off, they're going to go ahead and have most popular use cases here. And then they also have some different filters over here. So you can choose by popular like LinkedIn, Sales Navigator, Google, Instagram, HubSpot. And then there's also things like strategy, like extracting leads, enriching data, engaging with leads, as well as others. And they have some other platforms that you can choose from. And so you can come in here and you can go ahead and choose all of your different slots. Now, if we scroll down, we can see all the different things that Phantom can do. Now, again, there's a lot to choose from here, but you can also create your own sort of workflows in PhantomBuster, and that's sort of the appeal to it. Now, taking a look inside of Apollo, it looks quite a bit different. So when we first open it up, this is what it looks like. Now, we've got this left-hand menu over here on the side, so we can click on Home, and this will bring us to our dashboard. Now, this is a brand new account, so there's nothing in here, but this is where you're gonna get things like recommended prospects, your email stats, recent replies, as well as your tasks down below this. It's a very polished product if you ask me. Now over here on the left-hand side, we've got some different categories. So there's prospect and enrich. So we have people, so think your contacts. We have companies, think the company where those contacts work at. We have lists where you can go ahead and create your own list to organize your prospects into different campaigns. And then there's data enrichment. So you can save contacts on the people page or connect your CRM to unlock powerful insights and track the quality of your data. Next, we have engage. So we have sequences here, we have emails, as well as calls. And then we have win deals. So this is where meetings are, conversations, and deals. And below that, we have tools and automation, so tasks, workflows, and analytics. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the difference in pricing. And we'll start by looking at PhantomBuster. So they've got a couple of different plans to choose from. First and foremost, if you click the link down in the description, you can go ahead and get a 14-day free trial with no credit card required. Now with that, you get 2 hours of execution time, 1,000 AI credits, 5 slots for Phantoms, and limited export. Now, once you get on their paid plan, they have 3 different options to choose from. Now, you can go ahead and save 20% with annual billing, or you can go ahead and choose the monthly billing. So for the starter plan, it's usually $69 per month, but $56 effective per month when paid annually. And here you get 20 hours per month of execution time, 10,000 AI credits per month, 5 slots for Phantoms, unlimited export, community access, and priority support. The Pro plan is $128 per month paid annually, otherwise $159 per month paid monthly. 80 hours of execution time, 30,000 AI credits per month. You get 3 times the slots for Phantoms, so it goes from 5 to 15. And then the team plan is $352 per month paid annually, or $439 per month paid monthly. Here you get way more. So you get 300 hours per month of execution time, 90,000 AI credits per month, 50 slots for Phantoms, and yeah. Now, if we take a look at Apollo's pricing, they also have a 20% annual billing savings. If we go ahead and take a look at the annual billing, which is the best pricing, they have a free plan. So you get 1,200 credits per user per year. You also can create 2 sequences, and you get prospecting, Gmail and Salesforce extension, and some basic filters. Now, their basic plan is $49 per user per month, and that's billed annually. Otherwise, it's $59 per month. And this gets you 30,000 credits per user per year. And you get 2 sequences, the same prospecting, Gmail, and Salesforce extension. You get advanced filters, CRM integration, scheduled meetings, 6 intent topics and intent filters, and enrichment for data and CRM. Now, the professional plan is their most popular at $79 per month billed annually or $99 per month billed monthly. This gives you 48,000 credits per user per year. You get unlimited sequences, prospecting, all that stuff. You get 5 mailbox per users, a US dialer, automated workflows, and this is really for those who want to take their outreach to the next level. And then we have the organization plan at $119 per month, which basically just gives you way more of all that stuff. But for most of you watching, probably the basic or the professional plan is where you'd start out. Deliverability and risk. Now this one's important. With PhantomBuster, you're often using your own email account, like Gmail or Outlook, and running scripts that can trigger spam filters if you're not careful. So you're also working with scraped data, which may not always be accurate or up to date. That puts more of the burden on you to warm up your email, write good copy, and avoid sending spam. Apollo helps with some of that. It has tools to improve deliverability like smart sending windows, domain throttling, and tracking pixels. Plus, because you're using verified data, you're less likely to bounce. Still, no tool can guarantee 100% inbox placement. That part is on you. So, which one should you use? PhantomBuster or Apollo? If you love automating things and you want to control every step of your outreach pipeline, then PhantomBuster gives you that power. If you want a good list and a working sequence so you can focus on booking calls, Apollo does the heavy lifting for you. Neither tool is better. They just solve different problems. Use PhantomBuster if you're tech savvy and you want to scrape from different platforms. You already have a list or know where to find one. You want to build multi-step workflows across different tools. And use Apollo if you need verified leads quickly, you want to launch email campaigns faster, and you want everything under one roof. And if you're serious about cold outreach, honestly, it's not crazy to use both. So if you want to get started with either of these products, we've got links for you down in the description below. These are affiliate links, which means we earn a small commission when you use them at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on this channel, we make videos dedicated to helping new and existing entrepreneurs get started and succeed in business, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.